In the bottom left side, we got ourselves someone going not for a spawning pool first. It just, it fooled me for a second there because I've been derping around for a couple of seconds here, of course. Anyway, it is the one and only Mr. RAGNAROK. Fighting for Team Alpha Axe. In the bottom right side, we have ourselves a blue Terran. Fighting for the Shopify rebellious people, it is Byun. Has there ever been a rebellion more fashionable? I don't think so. The rebels. The scallywags. The Shopify scallywags. That could have worked out too. Hoping to see a good game here between the two, of course. Looks like we'll have a Hellion opening with just a simple Marine. No Reaper. RAGNAROK so far is just casually mining away. Not a single gas geyser being taken yet. He is just fully committed to getting more minerals. As well as that third base. It could definitely work out here for RAGNAROK. Again, the Hellions could be a problem. They could be a problem. Sometimes if you don't have that speed upgrade, of course, that is something that makes it a little bit more difficult, actually. We're starting up the double Marine production here. Now, could be because we have the one Hellion already in production, but I doubt it. We may just see more Marines being produced than Hellions. Right? Might be one of those attacks where you come in with Hellions from the front and then a drop medevac with Marines in some other location. The two talking about it already a little bit. Not sure what they're saying, but I'm sure it's very wise. Roaches, some roaches being built as well. Could be pretty good at containing Byun here for a while. In particular because they did not go for any type of siege tank, of course. Nor Banshee. It's just the Hellions and Marines so far. Without combat shields or Stimpack. Roaches do pretty well against those Marines in the early game. It's only later down the line where you have enough Marines. So many Marines just bulked up together where the DPS of the Marines is just always going to be exponentially bigger than that of the Roaches. Because there's always going to be so many more Roaches not shooting at the same time than there is Marines. Because they just are so much bigger. There they are at the front. Starting to poke. The Hellions already kind of dealt with, actually. SCV starting to get picked off right now. Massive repair panic happening for Byun here, as he is losing quite a few workers. 5 so far already. Doesn't want to lose this supply depot, really. Doesn't want to lose this supply depot. Does keep it up. Siege tank in position now, and that is going to force those Roaches backwards. The Roaches are not going to get away, though, as the medevac is here. Ready to pick them off. So you know what, Byun didn't get any damage done across the map, but he, you know, does deal with the Roaches in somewhat of a manner. Losing the 6 SCVs though, that is a bit of a bummer. Why is the game stuttering a little bit? Alright. See if this is better now. I don't think we had status in the previous game, did we? Or in the previous series overall. Oh well, I'm just glad we got everything working at the moment. Little push coming for Byun with a drop as well into the third base. So This drop in the third base definitely gonna keep Ragnarok's eyeballs peeled on this side of the map here for a little while longer. I guess he is going to be aware as the Overlord gets shot down here. Now this creep spread, pretty impressive actually. It's gonna be very rough for Byun to find a actual scary place for him to siege up, where Ragnarok is gonna feel motivated pushing into this. Let's have those Ravagers though to help out. Medevac, ooh, the Medevac gets out of there just barely. Has to leave a couple of those Mariners behind though. As we're still seeing more and more Roaches coming out of Ragnarok. A bit of a dark-esque way of playing this matchup. Going for the Roaches. I'm imagining we're gonna see Lurkers behind us at some point in time, right? Usually the case. Keep yourself alive with the Roach Ravager. Get those good upgrades for the ranged attack. And then, once you have those Ravagers as quickly as you can, it already will be upgraded pretty much. As well as it ever possibly could be. Now, for that to happen, of course, you do need Roaches. You do need a lot of Roaches. You need to make sure that Byun doesn't kill a base of yours over here somewhere anytime soon. Fourth golden base, very important. No mining just quite yet being done here, but, well, as long as the base survives, I suppose I would be happy with it. If I was in Ragnarok's shoes, of course. Byun, it's got to be worrisome for him. That is a lot of trouble. Those SCVs, once again, taking a decent chunk of SCV damage. The hatchery does go down, but I suppose with stopping third base mining here for Byun as well. Again, kind of equalizing out the situation at hand. The top side of the map now will be the battleground here. The Zergling's Roach Ravagers looking to make trouble. This might not be enough Terran anymore to hold the wave of Zerg, and that is going to clean up most of it. Finally, enough bio produced in order to get rid of those Roaches and Ravagers on the third base. Fourth base for Ragnarok is coming up still. This time around, not on the gold base though, of course. We'll be gunning for the top left side. A little bit safer, a little bit easier to defend. I say a little bit, quite a lot easier to defend. With, you know, no mineral patches kind of there to make the ultimate siege tank play. Alright, yeah, there's the infestation pit. Still not seeing any type of tacking up towards Hydra or Lurkers though, so we may see something else from Ragnarok this time around. I'm not seeing a Spire yet either. It could still be the Spire, it just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe he just wants the Vipers. Maybe that's just why he's getting the Hive right now, right? He wants to go Roach Ravager Viper. Burrow Roaches, I didn't even realize, but they are here. Didn't get much done, but they are always annoying and frustrating to keep in mind. Careful now, a lot of Marines dying off here, but I guess a lot of Roaches are as well. The surround of Ragnarok, having second thoughts about this, is going to go for the reinforcements. You know what? I think Byun might just be able to start winning here. The bio has grown to such a preposterous size where you no longer want to fight this with Roach Ravagers. Like, even if you have more army supply than your opponent is in this situation, you're most likely not going to trade favorably. Unless if you get like massive biles, the perfect surround and all of that kind of stuff. which so far hasn't really been happening. Alright, let's see if it's going to be happening this time around. We do have some Banelings. Baneling speed ready in 1 second. There we go. Perfect timing for him. As the Baneling's not really getting good connections. The Roach Ravager is still here. They are going to rid the world of the siege tanks, which is pretty nice. But looking at the bio that remains, this is still a lot of trouble. A lot of Marauders there, so perhaps a good chunk of Zerglings being spawned in might be able to clean this up, but Ragnarok realizes that is an uphill battle he's gonna struggle with for a long while. So GG is called. Byun takes game number 1. Here we are. Game number 2, 2000 atmospheres. A little bit of a... Is it a bigger map? It feels like a bigger map, right? At least not both players starting on the bottom side of the map, so... a longer time for medevacs and such to arrive. You know what? I think that Roach opening would have done better if there had been a bigger Hellion opening, right? Because if there's more Hellions at the start, it's a lot easier to trade against the Hellions and keep everything safe. But with the medevac drops... You know, and a lot of Marines there, I feel like perhaps the Zergling is just a better choice. Perhaps. No, I don't know. Because, I mean, you don't have the Stimpack or the Combat Shield yet in the early game. What are we seeing here this time? Same build? It's the exact same build. Alright, same thing here. Single Hellion production from the factory without any add-ons. And then reacted Marines being brought out as well. Allows for a quicker start pause as also, because you aren't building another add-on for the factory or the barracks. It seems a very nice build. Seems like a very nice build. Kind of makes me want to try it out. Mamma mia, what do we have here? Once again, a lot of roaches, and once again, from Byun, I say once again, we didn't see this the previous game, but it happens a lot. He loves the Hellbat bushes, and that's what we're going to be having for dinner now, from Chef Byun. We'll be bringing that onto our plates. Lions don't get the creep tumor. There goes the medevac. Alright. Definitely interesting. A Liberator also ready to start following up on this. And now the question becomes like... Well, that's a lot of questions on my mind actually. Is Byun gonna fall back? Is Ragnarok gonna fall back? Are these two armies just gonna start chasing one another? Is there gonna be a bit of a split in between? The Hellions might still go across the map. I think sending the Hellions across the map is a really good idea in this situation, right? There's just not much there to defend right now. There's queens, sure, but... then again, that is a lot of roaches. You might absolutely need those Hellions back at home to ensure that you will be able to kill this. Even dropping a mule, trying to blockade the exit right here. Doing everything he can to kill off as many as possible of these roaches. So that is a bit of a bummer for Ragnarok, I would imagine. And then again, he kills off 6 of those Hellions. And with the knowledge we have, that Hellbat attack being a threat, right? Well, I don't think it is no longer a threat. Definitely... I mean, look at that. There's 2 Hellbats here. There's 2 Hellbats here. We got a single Marauder and 6 Marines with the medevac. And that's it. Liberator will be arriving in another location. I thought that would be joining up with this attack. But not going to be the case. It's just a very small pocket-sized force of units. So, yeah, I guess both of them just kind of have a pretty good hold against what the other one was doing. Now, who's going to be more disadvantaged because of this, of course, is my next question. And, well, you know what? I think it might be... It might be Byun. It might be Byun. 4th base for RAGNAROK on the way. No, it's very playable for both players, honestly. There's no real clear, direct pathways to take. The Spire is a pretty cool play here. I'm enjoying that that choice. Byun is just ramping up that production, of course. Wants to secure that 3rd base as quickly as possible. Already mining from here. Did put it down a little bit quickly onto the ground. Might be an opportunity there. Right, I mean, look at the amount of bio units there are. This definitely would have been an opportunity for RAGNAROK to do something about it, but Byun playing it smart, going across the map with a little drop, keeping RAGNAROK preoccupied, keeping RAGNAROK his eyeballs peeled to his side of the map, and yeah, gets away with just building up army units now. Look at how much more there is at this moment in time. So yeah, I feel like in theory, we only would have been able to see mining start for Byun right here now, rather than already about 20-30 seconds ago. Nice catch on the overseer. See what the Mutalisks are up to. How many do we have right now? 7 of them. There's 4 Widow Mines as well. Are they all with this army? Kind of. The other 2 are in the middle of all these 3 bases. Let's see if the Mutalisk have the fortune of finding those or not. Okay, managed to avoid the damage right there. Killing off a couple Marines. Gets himself out of there. The other side, though. Oh boy, that is trouble. That is, oh boy. Yeah, that might be the end. This might just be the end. My god, this is a slaughter today. By golly, 4th base of RAGNAROK just kind of gone. Nice Baneling connection though, kind of saving the day. Might still be able to beat this out now, finally. It doesn't run the Banelings into the Marauder. I like that. I like that a lot. Does still have 2 of them being picked off. And already here, Byun with the next wave. No mercy for the meek. We are gonna push in. We are going to absolutely devastate you. Yeah, that's... What can you still do here as RAGNAROK? It is just snowballed so quickly, so heavily. With Byun just coming in for that attack. RAGNAROK having gone for the Mutalisk at a point in time where apparently he did not have the resources to try and make a play like that happen. Did not have really anything that he achieved there either, even with the Mutalisk, right? Didn't kill any SCVs really. Killed a couple of Marines. And there you have it. GG is called. Byun takes game number 2 as well. Another clean sweep here. Not a great day for the Alpha X players.